In Greek mythology, Procrustes had an iron bed. If guests were too short, he stretched them. If too tall, he amputated their legs. This isn't unlike the unintended side effects of a binary political system. We inhabit a high-resolution world, but navigate it with a low-resolution map. Complex problems are forced into two rigid boxes. It is easy to blame the system, but it exploits a feature of our biology: cognitive efficiency. Thinking deeply is metabolically expensive, so we are encouraged to adopt pre-packaged opinions. It feels efficient, but here is the risk. Once we pick a team, we unintentionally shift from acting like a judge to acting like a lawyer. We stop honestly weighing the evidence and start building a case to validate our side. But the problem is also structural. Even principled leaders face a brutal incentive structure. Nuance is often punished. If a leader says it's complicated, they risk looking weak. If they compromise, they risk being primaried. The system pressures smart people to sound like angry people just to keep their jobs. The tragedy isn't strong beliefs, it's that we train to defeat straw men. For many, the approach is to dismantle the weakest version of the other side and high-five ourselves. But without facing the steel man, the strongest argument, we become intellectually weak. So how do we fix this? First, decouple ideas from identity. fMRI scans show that challenging a fused belief triggers the brain's physical threat response. But you are not your ideas. You are the space where ideas occur. Treat political opinions like clothing, not skin. You should be able to swap a bad idea for a better one without bleeding. Second, the ideological Turing test. Can you state your opponent's position so well they say, "Yes, that is exactly what I mean"? If not, you haven't earned the right to dismiss them. Refusing to be binary doesn't mean lacking values. It means having the strength to acknowledge complexity. To say, "I believe X is right, but I am curious why you believe Y." That isn't compromise. That is intellectual courage. And it is the only way we solve anything.